Good morning, class 6. Today we have started a new chapter, that is a chapter number 4, materials of a daily use. There are many different things in our surroundings. These things have the different shape and the size. For example, in your home, you will be see table, chairs, lights, fan, and the other things. You can see curtain, bed, chair, cloth, etc. in your bedroom, and the things that exist naturally are called natural things. Again, I have repeated, the things that exist naturally are called natural things, while those made by a man are called man-made things. Natural things can be either living or non-living, and all things are made up of one or more than one kind of materials like wood, paper, plastic, etc. And the living things are those who are alive is called living things. Examples: plant, human beings, birds, and the animals. And the non-living things are those are not alive is called non-living things. Example are wood, paper, plastic, etc. And classification of objects. In your book here they mention the classification of the objects. Here the different types of the objects: first, glass bowl, plastic bowl, and the metal bowl. Classification of objects can be classified the basis of some properties like color, shape, and their use, etc. Placing similar things together is called grouping, and the process of grouping materials according to their similarities or dissimilarities is called classification. Again, I have repeated that portion. Placing similar things together is called grouping, and the process of grouping materials according to the similarities or dissimilarities is called classification. Classification of objects can be done on the basis of the materials they are made up of. Here I have mentioned it is grouping system. Grouping, it is a bowl, and there are different types of the bowl: glass bowl, plastic bowl, and the metal bowl. And advantage of the classification of objects has several advantages. First one is the it help a person to identify the objects. Second, it help in sorting objects, thus preventing them from getting mixed up. And it help in locating things. It is only because of the classification that you can locate a book you need in your school library, and it makes the study of different objects easy and meaningful, and it helps us to understand the similarities and the dissimilarities among the various objects. Okay, class, today I bend your session here, and today's question for your the topic: please classify the natural things and the man-made things and the living things and the non-living things. Write short notes on the living things and the non-living things and man-made things and the natural things. Okay, then thank you class, and we have meet in your next video.